Hello, everyone. Thanks for coming. Sorry about that. I'll get rid of that for you.
What?
Nothing. Don't mind me. I'm just being cheeky.
No, I didn't say. I was going somewhere else.
Unless you look in the mirror, you're not going to know what I'm talking about.
Right. That's the box.
That's more gooder.
Got any clamps free?
Yeah, there's that one. That one.
Oh, yeah. Oh, this one here. I just need to hold it to the crate. Once I chisel it.
Use both of them though, because you've got one for one side and one that'll slide the other way. Trust me.
Okay.
Just take the other one as well.
Okay.
Oh, that's me. A bit loud. Alright, so just going to maybe do a Christmas tree. I can't guarantee it's going to look like a Christmas tree when I'm finished, but
Look,
I'm going to try. Hey?
Right, okay. Rough it down to a cylinder first.
Yeah. Put a light on.
Good afternoon, Jappy. How are you?
Good afternoon, Jappy. Thanks for coming in. I'll check out that program later, alright? You trash in the joint, man?
Don't take much.
G'day, Amy.
Hello, Amy.
Amber's
in the background hammering.
We got to stop meeting like this. People talk.
I bet you've saved a bit of money on phone calls. What's that? Yeah. Yeah, if you want. Yeah. Hang on, sorry, I've got to mute this. Got to mute it.
Yappy, the cold jaws are actually on the chuck. It's an addition to the cold jaws. I use the cold jaws to anchor the ply to. I don't just put the ply onto the little slides. I know there's some around that do, but with the amount of strain on the little bolts onto the slides, I think that it'd be a bit much actually.
I had to. Amber's got a chisel or something that she uses, one that you can bash with a hammer, and I had to sharpen that for her. So.
Making that a Christmas tree. Well, that's the intention anyway. Right, how long's that bit of timber, Jay?
$195 mil.
Right. How square is it down at the headstock end?
It's square at the tail. It's not so bad there. It's not. It's only a little slight angle.
Headstock end, not the tailstock.
Yeah, slight angle.
Yeah, right.
You want me to flatten it out?
No. Right.
What?
Measure up.
I could also just gone inside.
No, I don't want you doing it.
I didn't mean to do that inside.
It's just getting really held up. So.
Well, if I don't do it, then it's not done right.
Just saying.
Well, hopefully today, Yarpy.
Sorry, I just had to move it down a bit. The banging was kind of echoing through me.
Yeah, rightio. Now, what you're going to do is a planing cut on that.
With the chisel. Skew chisel, yeah.
Yeah. Just give us a look at the bevels on those, on it.
Nah, I don't want to show it on camera. Sorry.
I think you'd better.
There you go. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Now
No,
just
I
pause
didn't.
it. Rewind and pause it. Now they're different on both sides, to be honest.
You're rounding it over too.
And then that side.
Yeah. Give us a look at it. Oh, Jay, what have you done to it?
I told you, the more I try and grind this bloody thing, the worse it gets. I like the jig. It works perfect every time. There you go.
That's looking a bit better.
It's raining. It's my cue to go inside.
And then there's that side. That was the better side, and then I did that.
Yeah, just hold it with a thin edge towards the camera, will you? So that I can see an edge view of the screw. No. Turn it, poke it straight out from you. Poke it straight out from you. No, put the handle in the middle of your chest. Yeah, right, that way. Now give us a look at the side of the bevel, please. Yeah, all right. It's okay. All right, it'll sort of work. Okay, now do a planing cut. All right. Do you remember how to do that? Just watch that knot.
Yeah. Sorry, I got Amber whispering in the back of my friggin' ear, and I'm trying to listen to what she's saying. she's going. It's raining. All right. So I just want to.
That's right, like that. Now lift your tool rest up a little bit so as you're working in the top of the quadrant. All right.
Yep.
I better explain that to you. Okay. Just put me on big screen for a minute.
Yeah. Oh, what was that?
Okay. That's the end of your timber, right? You've got it round.
Yeah.
Now, normally when you're using a gouge, it is just above the center line, all right? That's why you position the tool rest there so that the tool contacts right about there at 45 degrees like that.
Uh-huh.
Okay?
Yep.
With the skew chisel is hard to use in that thing until you get experience at it. So what you've got to do is come right up to, so as the skew chisel is cutting up there, across like that.
All right.
Okay?
Yep.
So you're working on the top of the quadrant. And you're working in the bottom half of the skew chisel itself in the cutting edge.
Yep.
Towards the short point. And you've got to move your body with it. Right, don't leave me up here.
I'm not. Don't worry.
Because I want
They've
to see
seen you
what's going on.
today.
Eh?
They've seen you today.
Yeah, I know. Not pretty. Now that tool rest looks like it can come in a bit too towards the timber. You want to be able to just fit your fingertip down in there. Right. So just sit the chisel on there and see if you can get a slice without the lathe running. Now, if you do that, it should be perfect.
Yeah. If I do that, is the bloody question, isn't it? Huh?
Twist the handle a little bit to bring the bevel into contact with the timber. You're up. Just twist it a bit more so as it cuts. Lift that back edge off the rest. You should be sitting right on the short corner. That's it. Follow it through. Just keep going. Move your body with it. No, don't try it. Right. You got the short point down on that, or you got the long point down?
Ah, sure.
It's
It's just
getting
because of the
hard.
weird angle it's got on it.
Yeah, it's getting hard to tell. No, that's quite an acceptable hold, actually. It's called an underhand grip, Yarpy.
I'll give you a slapping, Jappy.
Right, now, to go back the other way, down that way, you've got to step right round this side here, right? Now, get the chisel at 45 degrees across the timber.
Like that.
There, that's it. Yeah, that's its prime, its best cutting angle. Everything's 45. Good day, Tommy. How are you?
How you going, Tommy?
Yeah, it's only minor, but there's a little bit of difference. Now, that's perfect, Jay. If you keep doing that, that's great.
Sorry?
That is fantastic. That's almost perfect. Right, take another cut there to get it down to round.
That's me, almost perfect, just not. Yeah. Like, what are you doing, Jappy? You playing games?
Don't forget to get that cutting angle at 45. My God, look at that. We've got shavings. Yeah, just back off on the cut a little bit.
What?
You're letting the short point get down into the timber, and that's what causes that furry bit ahead of the cut.
All right.
Take another cut.
I'm going.
Oh, don't go, Amy, Abby, Amber.
Call me what you like, just don't call me Amanda.
No, I'll call him Mandy.
Hi, Sid.
G'day, Sid.
Hello, Sid.
Careful. You're getting up towards that long point a bit.
I sent you a link, you snob.
Right. Now,
Hi, Tommy.
that little tick, 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 tick that you had towards the end there
Yeah.
meant that you're lifting the bevel off behind the cut, all right?
Oh, the tool's telling me off now. Bloody hell. Yeah. All right.
Right, is that flat yet or round yet? Or
Nearly.
That's it. Beautiful. Woohoo! Happy dance.
Oh my gosh, I should be sitting down.
Oh shit! Take the tool away from the piece. Oh.
No, you're getting the short point into the timber again. Right, now come back the other way to get it parallel, all right?
Yeah.
Sweet Jesus.
Jesus. God. Crispy Jesus.
What did you like that? Did you, Sid?
I think he got a bit excited, to be honest.
Nice and easy. Lock it in and then just sway with it. Okay, good. Right. That'll do. Otherwise, we'll end up with a toothpick. Right, get your pencil and a rule.
Pencil and a rule. I'll put your roller back on.
Yeah.
I'm going to go and try and cook dinner.
Okay.
No, right. Put it right down the end. Put the 0 right on the end of the headstock. Come up 25 millimeters. Right, now another 20 millimeters, so 45. Now from that line there, from the 45 line, mark 25 millimeters all the way up the, oh, no, don't mark it yet, that's all right. Right, just those two at the moment.
All right.
Shift your tool rest down to that end. Sid's coming in. Whoa, here he is. Hello, Sydney.
How we going?
All right.
You? How are you?
I'm good. Just got back from Mount Gambier.
Oh,
yeah.
Just finished unloading the car. That's why I sort of ducked in while I was still putting the last bit of shit away.
Half your luck. How far is Mount Gambier from you? It's only about 30k, isn't it?
No, add another 130 onto that.
Oh, shit. I thought it was closer than that.
And 160 Ks.
Oh, yeah.
Swear bin for you.
I picked up I don't know how good it'll be, but I picked up a Zito air compressor and airbrush kit for $100 with the big green shed.
Oh, yeah. Well, the only thing is that if it fouls up in 12 months, you take it back.
Well, that's what I like about that stuff. They pretty much ask no questions when it goes back. They just give you a new one.
It's Ozito. It'll last 2 or 3 goes, and you'll have to take it back, let alone a year.
No, they'll all do one of two things, Joe. They'll either stuff up in the first couple of uses or they'll last forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's what I've had, Ozito.
I bought an Ozito hammer drill on the advice of friends. Like, it was about $80. It was probably one of the dearest Ozito things around. But
Yeah.
it was a proper, took the Hilti bits and everything, you know. That thing has drilled about 5,000 holes through bloody reinforced concrete, and it just doesn't stop.
Yep. Well, no, the old precursor to the Ozito, the old GMCs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've still got a couple of the old GMC angle grinders. You pay $30 for the angle grinder and about 100 discs.
Yeah. G'day, Stace. How are you?
Stace?
Hey, Stace.
Right. Now, get your skew chisel, long point down, and just put in a small V cut at both those marks there, all right?
Yep.
Now I'm going to make it easy for you here. Get your parting tool and take that section out between the 25 and the 45 mark.
Did everyone witness that? He's making something easy for me.
Sorry?
He's getting soft in his old age.
I said, did everyone witness that? He's making it easy for me.
No, you're using the right tool for the right job.
I haven't got a finish on it yet, but I finished off my natural edge cypress bowl that I started at 10 SA last night.
Oh, yeah. Hasn't cracked?
So it's not the same bit. It's not the same stuff that was through the fire. It's a piece off one of the trees out the front. It's cracked. Got a couple of little cracks in the bark, but it's nowhere near as bad as that other stuff. I think I did bring a couple of bits up for Jay of that as well. He might have already turned some out of it, though, I reckon.
Yeah. All
How
right.
deep?
Right. Just leave it like that for the moment. You always try to retain the strength, all right?
Yep.
Right. Now, get your roughing gouge, and from that line, from the 45mm mark, you're going to taper it down towards the tailstock, all right? In a thingo.
So you just want it to go that way, cut down.
Yeah. You're going to take it. What you're doing now, wait on, here. What you're doing now is that angle down there.
Oh, yeah.
Okay?
Yep.
Oh, that's what we're making. Very
Yeah.
nice.
Jay, when you're doing a taper, move your tool rest right up to the end. You're going over the narrowest. So move it towards the tailstock. Right. Now, start pulling it out from there down and try to keep it fairly straight, all right? Nice gentle cuts, Jay. Don't sweep the tool, move your body with it and keep the line straight. That's better, good. And Stace, I only yelled at you once. in capital letters, and that was after you hit the tailstock with a gouge and wouldn't go and sharpen it. Because Nick didn't see you. Did you drop the tool rest down again, Jay?
Yeah.
Right out.
What wood's that, Jay? Is that a bit of pine?
Yeah, a bit of your pine off the pallet.
Yeah. I thought it might have been.
Just keep going down like that.
Yep. Yeah, you've got to get rid of the waste timber out of the way so the chisel's got somewhere to go into. Well, Stace, if you like, just wait a second, Jay. If Jay is doing another live tomorrow afternoon, I'll set the lathe up to do a finial for you, all right? It'll only take me about 5 minutes just to show you how to go about it. That's if you want me to. And if it's all right with Jay as well, of course. Hogging his,
Yeah, I don't care.
Hogging his.
I'm easy.
Well, I know that, you're just not
I've
bloody
heard
cheap.
that.
I don't tell everyone. Bloody hell.
Well, Amber is. Why shouldn't we?
Oh. I suppose you'd know, wouldn't you, Sid?
Yeah, she told me you were easy.
Take more off the end, Jay. Have a look at the top of it and see the shape. No, come down to the tailstock and take a heap out of there. See how you're getting a curve in it? Right, now, get your parting tool. And come back about an inch away from the tailstock and just put a line in there, all right? Yep. No, put a fairly deep one in there. Okay, that's where you're aiming for now. That point there, all right?
Hey, is Amy there? Because Amy's here.
Yeah, Amy was there before.
There's
Yeah, she said she had to go. I don't know whether she'd come back.
So many comments can be said to that, Sid, and I'm just going to say none.
You're well behaved, Jay. Well done.
Right, now,
I said there she was walking up here. The other one on the first time Amy saw her, she was walking up here, and Amy commented on the cat. And I said,
Yeah.
do you want to know what the cat's name is? And she did.
All right.
right,
Making a
now
bottle.
move your tool rest up a little bit. No, towards the headstock. No, bring it back a bit so you've got just the... There, that's it. Right out.
Oh, God, I can smell what Amber's cooking for tea.
Sorry?
Sorry, give me the munchies. Continue. Sorry.
Well, I haven't been to bed since 7 o'clock yesterday morning. Yeah,
You're still not sleeping, Robbo?
I couldn't sleep last night. I had a freight train running through my head.
Sorry. I'll try and mute it.
No. No, actually, it was two bloody F-18 fighters going through there last night. Then it calmed down to about freight trains about 3 o'clock this morning, and finally got down to just the Indian Ocean about 8 o'clock this morning.
Stace did ask how your feet were before Jay too.
Yeah, sorry, I missed it.
Oh, good one, earworms. Yeah, good one. Yeah, keeping up with the questions then, eh? Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, they're good, Stace. Thank you.
You were yabbering on.
Who was yabbering, me or you?
Yes.
No, they're good, Stace. Thanks. They're all back to normal.
Rightio, start tapering that down.
You might have to block Tommy. He's going fishing.
All right, that's it. You're banned.
Bacon and eggs and fishing.
Using this one?
Yeah, keep using the rough and good.
Yeah, Stace, I think Cadbury's eggs do count.
Remember with that roughing gouge, if you turn it around to the right and have the flute completely shut, you can get right down into that corner. Remember that?
Like that.
Right. Yeah, you're only going to the cut line, to the parting line, not the tailstock. Keep right away from the tailstock.
Yeah.
All right? So as you come down, you rotate the tool around so the square end just hits it. That's why they're made that way.
Oh, is it?
Yes, it is.
Kind of.
Yep. Robbo, what's the trick? And I don't have it. I'm asking, when you're doing a taper like that and trying to keep your line straight, because I struggle with it a lot too.
Well, I just do it naturally. All right, I can keep it straight, but a little trick that you can do sometimes is turn the tool rest around so that you've got the angle that you want, and just run your finger down underneath it there, so as you're making a Christmas tree, Stacey.
That's what I said before. It looks like a bottle.
Yeah, and you guide your finger down along so that it follows the line of the tool rest down.
Yep.
On Henry, when I have to do long tapers and things on flagpoles and veranda posts, I can actually visualise it because I've got a bench that runs right along that's perfectly parallel with the bed, and I can visually measure the taper as I'm going down there by looking at the height it is against the parallel line. But
So that sort of repetition when you're doing it a lot.
Yeah, it's like Neil Wright, that was on dye sensite before.
Yep.
He reckons I got the most fantastic eye because I can just duplicate anything by looking at it, you know.
Yep.
And it's because I've done it for so long. It becomes automatic.
And it gets hard to sort of explain how to do it because you do it by muscle memory or reflex action rather than thinking about it. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have to think about it.
Yeah, no, the two things I've got to do, I know, is I tend to be a little bit too white knuckle on my hand that's holding the tool on the
that's
rest.
Part of it. Yeah.
That's a fault I'm aware of, so I've got to try and relax that hand, which then will let me run my finger along the back of the rest a bit easier when I'm trying to keep a straight line there. I'm only just starting to learn that hand that's holding by the rest is not really doing much.
No, well, that's right. It shouldn't really be applying any force at all, except to hold it down on the rest. That's all. But if I'm in a teaching situation where I've got 3 or 4 turners and I'm teaching them, I actually get them to hold the chisel like that, just with the thumb and forefinger on both ends. That's all the pressure the tool needs.
I'm fine on the backhand, like the one that's holding the handle. I don't put any tight pressure on that at all, but the one that's on the rest, I tend to hang on like a bastard.
No, you should be able to.
States reckons white knuckles are good fun.
Yeah. As I say, trust me, you are not going to squeeze any more sap out of that. Right. All right.
Thanks, Joe.
No, actually, Tommy, Steve and I yak quite a lot over various things because we're both, well, he's 30 years younger than me, but 22 years younger than I am. And he and I get along famously because we're both production turners from the old school, you know, just do them by hand and eye. No, the more you can relax on the tools and let the tools do the work, the better off you are. Where are you going, Jay?
I'm here. I thought Amber knocked on the window for me, so I stepped out and looked, but she didn't.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, putting a taper down a 40-foot pole is good fun, I tell you.
Doesn't sound like fun to me, but all right.
At least with your lathe, Joe, you don't have to walk far. You just got to move backwards and forwards one step at a time.
Yeah. All right.
40-foot lathe, you could do a lot of walking.
Well, when we were doing the job that the lathe was actually built for, I put a pedometer on. I was walking 16 kilometres a day.
Yeah, I believe it.
When you get in that corner, Jay, the cutting edge should be on the timber, so you've got to step back a bit, all right? You've got to step away from the tailstock, down towards the tailstock end, as you spin the chisel around. Yeah, just rotate it a bit more. You still got the flute a little bit open, all right? Yes, definitely, Yarpy. You always round the edges over so as it slides. It's the first thing I do to a new scooter to lift there. You've got square edges.
No, just with a file, Robbo?
Sorry?
Just with a file?
No, I actually do them on a belt sander,
Oh, yeah, got one of them.
a linisher. Mike, how are you?
Hey, Mike. Been arrested today?
I thought those sirens in Robbo's live, they'd nabbed you, Mike.
Is that today?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry I couldn't get in for that, Robbo. I would have anyway, I'll have a look at it later.
yeah. Jay, as you're going down, you've got to lift the handle up to maintain the cut, all right? Because you're going to reducing diameters. That's better.
Yeah, well, Mike, I rang them up and told them a few things about you, so they're probably watching you pretty close now.
Yeah, we filled in a few blanks for them, didn't we, Sid?
We did. What we didn't know, we made up.
That's right. Now, see down where you put the parting tool in before. See how you've got a tape. See how you've got a taper there, or an angle piece like a chamfer. That's because you're not bringing that chisel over far enough. When you get down to there, the flute should be completely shut.
Down there.
Yeah, down there. Put the chisel on at right angles to the timber. Right. Now, just put that corner in. That's how it should be. That's how you should end up down in there, all right? So you've got to move around to get it there.
Yeah.
So
you can't stand
as you go down.
You can't stand still at all.
Sid. I have to put Sid in time out, I think.
What have I done now?
I thought you just said Robbo wanted me to go down.
Now,
No, I said roll it as you go down is what I said.
That's why I said you're going in time out, buddy.
I think I'm going to copy this when I go out to the shed tonight. Though. I'm going to have a bit of a crack at knocking a couple of these out.
At the time, my 15-year-old granddaughter could do that in 5 minutes.
You know what?
I don't know whether I'll do it in 5 minutes, but I reckon I'll knock one out reasonably quick. I should be able to sell them for about $10 in the new store. $10 or $15, something like that. Might be a good thing to use when you what do you buy the bloody airbrush on paint the top green.
Sorry, I can't even. He's actually taking cuts at the moment, which is good.
He's moving some wood off. It's looking good.
Yeah.
I might be able to use my new airbrush.
Oh, yeah.
Put some green on the top. Yeah.
Well, what we did was 3 years ago for Christmas, we give a cheap Christmas present to all our grandkids, right? But they all get $50 each and it goes in their bank account. Anyway, and they know that, they're happy with that. But they get to make something in most Christmases. So 3 years ago, that one of them came up to me and said, Granddad, can we make a Harry Potter wand? Can you make a Harry Potter wand? And I said, yes, I can, and walked away. And they said, well, can you make us one? I said, no, I can't. And the look on their faces, you know, miserable old shit. I said, because you're going to. So they all made a Harry Potter wand and decorated that, which they thought was pretty cool. Last year was Christmas trees, and they paint them all. I had all the paints and everything there. So they had to make their Christmas tree and then paint it, and they thought that was pretty cool too. So next year it's going to be a Christmas ornament.
Yeah, I want to make one of those things that I showed you in that picture. I want to make one of them as a Christmas ornament.
Yeah, well, like I said, you've got to have good timber to do it.
Was that inside out one?
No,
Yeah.
shush, don't say it on here. Oh, blah, 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 blah. Not let it tell.
Right, come on, taper that down. You got about one more cut to make, I reckon.
Okay. Sorry, I just had to ask Amber a question. It's getting down now.
Jeez, buddy, it's 4 o'clock. Bloody hell. Time flies when you're having fun.
Yeah. Right, one more, Jay. Start right from where the parting line is and do a taper all the way down. Right, good. Now the fun bit. Turn the lathe off. Lift your tool rest up. Get it parallel with the taper. Move it in. Now, using your skew chisel, you are going to do a planing cut right from the top to the tailstock end, all right?
Oh, don't be like that.
Now, you'll notice that you've got to keep lifting the handle
Yep.
in order for it to keep cutting, all right?
Yep.
Right. Follow it through, keep going, keep going, keep going. You're going perfectly. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, nearly. Right.
I'm
Now,
going to say that's a better job than I've ever done with the skew.
no, he's done well actually today. Right, what's the finish like on that pine?
Pretty good.
Good. Right, now get your rule and your pencil again and mark 25 millimetre spaces all the way up that taper, all right?
Yep.
From the cut-off line. So 25, 50, 75, 100.
I was out in the shed last night, Robert, and I swear I've got, I reckon, 50 pencils out there. And do you think I could find one? I kid you not, I bought a box of 50 2B pencils from Big W, and they're all in the shed somewhere.
I use HBs, and I must admit, I buy fairly good quality ones. And is that 25 mil? Looks more like 30.
Looks pretty good to me.
Okay. It's just deceptive in the camera, that's all, I suppose. They grow legs, and they join the socks in the washing machine, wherever they go to.
So, yeah, we've got to find out where that goes, don't we?
Yeah. Right.
You crush them under your feet, you see, so you don't see them anymore.
Now, Jay, what you're going to do is you're going to do V-cuts, but one side, the side towards that forms the bottom of the branches, is going to be in straight. That line there, no, it's straight on that. Go right up to the top one. You do the top one first. I know. Other end. The bottom of the tree. There. Now, that stays that diameter, but the next line down, no, right. So you're going to go in there at that line with your skew chisel. You have to have the right-hand bevel at right angles to the timber. Make a cut in, and then on the left-hand one, so that you end up with a taper. Et voila. Like that.
Oh, yeah.
And you've got to leave the pencil line there.
Oh, don't be like that. Now you're making it bloody hard. I need a skinnier skew.
No, you don't.
I'm coming from one that uses it in their bloody sleep. Right?
Yeah, that's right, Stace. Sock Gremlin City. I solved the problem. I only wear black socks. No, long point. Long point. V-cut. Long point, V-cut. Yes. So, your chisel handle should be at 45 degrees across to your left-hand side. There. You aim the bevel at right angles to the timber. No, you're not sliding it sideways. You're just going straight in. So make a cut into there. Drop your handle. You're not cutting with the point. Right, that'll do. That'll do. Now go to the left and slice it into where you've cut there. No, to your left. To your left. To your left. To your left. You're not using the point. Right, now make another cut in on the right hand side, dead straight. No, dead straight. Dead straight, dead straight, dead straight. Aim the bevel dead straight at right angles to the timber. Right. Not quite that far around. Back a bit more. Back towards you a bit. Right. Cut. Right. Now, off to the left. Don't alter the angle of the chisel and just cut it in. Let the bevel cut down the groove. No.
I was just making sure I had the right angle.
Right.
So what you're doing here, Robbo, is I'm trying to just visualise it. You hold the chisel at the same place and do the right-hand cut, you're working off the right-hand bevel, and then when you do the left-hand cut, you're working off the left-hand bevel.
That's it.
Yep, right. Thank you.
Drop your handle down because you're cutting halfway up the blade and you do not want to do that. Right, now go off to the left-hand side of it. You're not cutting with the point, Joe. You're cutting with the blade.
Yeah, I'm going to sharpen
Might be blunt.
Yeah.
It might be blunt.
Don't want to cut that bit off there.
Right, okay, now turn the skew over. What you're going to do is a planing cut from that larger diameter into the smaller diameter, all right? Just using the short point down in there, that's it. Start it up the slope a little bit more, Joe. Don't twist the chisel over. You don't want a cove there, you want a straight line. Sit the bevel down behind the cut. And just you're aiming the long point of the chisel in a straight line, not sideways or anywhere.
Is that got the long point down there, Robbo? Is that I can't quite see it.
No, it should be the short point down. He's
Okay,
actually
yeah.
he should be making a slicing cut.
Right, just where the camera angle makes it hard to see which way around it is.
Yeah, I know. Plus, he hasn't got much of an angle on it either. All right, if you're going to do that, Jay, use the long point. Because all you're basically doing there is making a V cut, all right?
Yep.
Right. Now, see if you can make a planing cut from that biggest diameter down to the smallest one with the long point upwards. So you're working on the short point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Only you're going down into where you've cut it out, all right? Now, have a look at the camera. You're doing this part here,
Yeah.
but you've got to get this part here and keep it in a straight line, all right?
Yep.
Oh, Amy's back.
Do you want
Right,
to put it on the other camera?
What other camera? No, that's all right.
This one.
Oh, the overhead one. Yeah, probably
Yeah.
that's easier. Yeah. No. The rest's in the right place.
That's all right, Stace. It's all a learning experience. Yeah, Happy, I feel terrible about it, mate. I only just realised I hadn't subscribed to Stace and hadn't watched anything she's put up. And she's got at least 23 lives she's posted.
How rude have you said?
I know. I'm mortified.
All right.
I'm not going to sleep tonight now. I'm going to sit up all night watching them.
Oh, you'll be in trouble with the woman.
I watched it this morning.
Oh,
yeah,
don't
worry about that fluff there. We'll get that out in a minute.
No, I'm always in the naughty corner, Yappy.
What you've got to do is do a continuous cut from that large diameter down to that small one now.
From there down to there?
Yeah, right down into the base of it. And get your...
Were you going to say something?
No, you're right. That's it. Now all you do is you just aim it straight for the bottom there without rolling the chisel over so you don't end up with a cove. Right, another one. Get the bevel in contact with the timber. And just aim the point straight where you want it to go instead of twisting the chisel over.
Curved it a bit there.
Yeah.
What angle do you sharpen your skews at, Robbo? Like on the bevel angle, not the blade angle?
Well, the skew angle is always about 20, 25 degrees.
Yeah.
And my bevel angles, I don't really know, to be quite honest. I've never measured them. Just where they work for me.
Yeah. So it's not super critical. If I reckon I've got it too fine, I can square it up a bit more so I can hold it better and get it right in the bevel easier.
Yeah, well, you can have the bevel too short. And then it's too blunt.
Yeah, you don't want it coming up at 90 degrees, for example. But
don't twist the chisel over. Just you've got to keep it straight. Right, now clean up that corner with the long point.
I'm a little bit impressed with what you're doing there, Jay, because I'm stuffed if I can work with the skew like that yet. With these Christmas trees might be a good chance to practice.
Okay, now come down the slope with the long point and just take that bit of fluff out, all right? No. Long point down. Long point down. Put the bevel against the slope. You are doing a very wide V-cut. That's it. Like that. Now put the bevel... No, Jay. Put the bevel against the slope. There. That's it. Drop your handle a little bit and cut with the point.
Hey, Yappy, I'll come and have a coffee as long as you're paying the transport. I might have to go and get a passport first.
Have you got it cleaned out?
Yep.
That's it. Beautiful. Right. Now the same on the next one. No, put your V-cuts in first. You've got to have room for the chisel to go into.
Right. I was just trying to figure out what I had to do. That's all.
No, put your handle right across the left-hand side. It's got to be straight. The bevel has to face at a right angle. That's it. That's it. Don't worry about that fluff. Don't roll the chisel over. Just slide it along.
This could be a good skew practicing project, I reckon.
Now, when you finish that cut, Jay, come in again to make it deeper, all right? That's it. Now, come in with the long point. Rule of thumb is if you're making a plunge cut like that, you use the long point. And if you're doing planing cuts, short point, the long point leads. Now that's a perfect cut. When that happens, that's a perfect cut. Just stop for a minute. Just stop for a minute. Relax. Have a look and see what. Have a look and see. I didn't quite see. I think you put the chisel in without looking at it.
No, Amber tapped the window and said, "Tea's ready." 2 seconds before I did that.
Okay.
That's all right. That's fixable. No, that's fixable. It's a Christmas tree. You can do what you like. But just...
You can do what you like, just as long as Robbo says.
Right. Have a look and see if you got rid of it.
No, didn't go close enough to it. Oh, I'm getting double tapped now.
Yeah, all right. Tea time, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll catch you later then.
All right, see you later. Thanks for coming, everyone.
No
That's
worries,
right.
Jay. I'm gonna have a crack at making one of them tonight, I reckon.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm happy to plagiarise.
No, they're nice.
20% of all sales, thanks.
Okay,
They're
how
nice.
much? Yeah, 20% of nothing, still nothing. How long a piece of wood was it?
Well,
Was
this,
it about 8 inches?
no, this one here is about, I think it's about 170 mil or something. I
Okay.
can measure it tomorrow.
That's right. Jay's got it on there, about 8 inches. I can work with that.
Yeah.
I'll have a play. Yep.
All right.
All righty. Thanks, Jay. Catch you later, mate.
All right. No worries.
All right.
Thanks for
See
coming
you all
in.
later.
See
people.
you, Yappy, Mike, Stace. Good to catch up.
Take it easy and I'll show you how to do a finial tomorrow if you like, Stace.
All right, and after that, I'll finish my Christmas tree. All right, bye. Thanks for coming.
All right.
Thanks,
see you
mate.
later.
See ya.
Don't get too ugly. Whoops. Oh, it's too late. Sorry.
See ya, Tommy.
All right. See you later. I'm going. My food's getting cold.
All right.
Bye.